our weather pattern is being affected by tropical storm Chantal. Is that how you pronounce it today? And so far we've had a lot of light rain, which is nice. I don't have to water. I probably am going to want to go for a walk because this level of rain, we can just put on a light jacket or get wet and it won't matter too bad. We'll see. Don't want to miss 2 days in a row. Yesterday, due to driving Johnny around and also the air conditioner project, it just didn't work out for us. But you can see we've got a nice light rain, cool temperatures. It's nice out here. I've had 2 treats at the bird feeder this week. One was an eastern phoebe. Went to the suet and then the bird bath. There's the bluebird there. They got to be getting close to fledging. You know, I kept track with Grok what day they were going to hatch, and I failed to keep track of what day they were going to fledge. But it's got to be soon. I'm looking over left at the box, and I don't see any babies peeping their heads out, so probably not today. And also, there was a brown thrasher that landed temporarily on the suet. He wasn't interested in that, but he landed up there. It was nice to see him. I do see my 1 canna lily flower, the red there. So probably the hummers will be stopping on that today. I should video the flower for 30 minutes and see if I can catch a hummer. Hi, Gray. There you are. How's my sweet girl doing? Huh? Hi. Oh, stretchy. Hi. Good girl. Good girl. And I did, I told you guys I had put the Lego building in here. You can see how nicely it fit. Are you ready to go back out? No reason not to. There's no wind and the rain's not very heavy, and Marty's already gone back out and Morris is waiting on me. You can just stay up top, Morris. Or not. He goes, but I want to see my buddy. Morris, come here, bud. Morris. Good boy, Morris. Good boy. I'm going to put the other dry chow in the cat hotel. I don't know. It just gets to be a soggy mess. I don't even think the chicken will eat it once it's a soggy mess. It's not raining too bad right now, just a few drips. I won't do as much outside this morning as I might would have if everything wasn't nice and wet. But I will, you know, change out the kitty water. It's got to be changed regardless. It's yucky. See? It starts out nice and clean in the morning and then it gets yucky. I brought my solar kitties over here where I can enjoy them better. I wasn't appreciating them enough on the pole. And the pole has other solar light. And the mobile that was here went to the pole. We swapped that out yesterday. My fountains are all doing good. You know, the silicone adhesive that I put in this one has kept it from running dry. I add a little water every morning to all of the fountains. But I'm pleased it basically saved that one for me. So that's cool. I've been enjoying looking at this pretty hydrangea out the kitchen window. This pink color because it's in the Miracle Grow potting mix and it has a different, less acid. It's very pretty, very pretty. This one, you know, I had the one down there, but it was too low to enjoy. You might can see I put a holder in here for it to keep it up. Here comes the hungry chicken. Maybe I'll take pity on him and move the dry chow back over there on the bricks for a few minutes. He really doesn't eat that much. Oh, I love the hydrangeas. Here's a recently opened, later developing blue. And you can see the older flowers over here have turned this very interesting purple maroon color. It just provides interest for so long. It lasts forever. And there's more rain. Don't quiz me on the names, but those are the free plants I got from that lady 2 or 3 weeks ago, and they're looking great. The salvia is already perked up some since I trimmed it back. My little mimosa tree that I need to get in the ground looks great. And here's the other little container of the plants from the free plants, looking awesome. This looks really pretty at night. I really like it. Maybe not the best spot for it down here where I can't appreciate it, but I like it. And it looks like I have one more lily to open tomorrow up there. And then my lilies over here are done for the year. Sad. Very sad. Well, I fixed on a couple of pieces of bratwurst.
Yeah, it was good.
And eggs today. We're having a big piece of meat for dinner, so I didn't want to make bacon today. I promised him I'd make bacon tomorrow. I don't mind making the bacon while I'm working on my Legos, because it's a little over an hour process of in and out of the oven. Yep. And the Legos allows me to, you know, be in the area and occupied and keeping an eye on it, but not, you know, too bored. So it's not good to do it while I'm working on the video. It's too much up and down. It's too disruptive while I'm editing. I prefer not to anyway. So we're headed to Guardian Angel because they're open on Sundays again. And I decided, I think I filmed it, but I can't be sure. I decided I really want that little outdoor table that I didn't buy. So I'm going to go get it. They've been open on Sundays again for about, I want to say 6 weeks now, maybe since the first Sunday in June. 5 weeks. You know, I used to shop Sundays all the time while Don watched EVTV and Jack Ricard. Yeah. I would watch a few minutes of Jack, get the late, you know, get a little bit of the latest news, and then I would head out while Don took his nap. And yeah, Tesla News. Would head out while Don enjoyed Jack and his nap, because Jack's videos were 2 hours. Nothing wrong with that, but you know, I can't concentrate on anything for 2 hours. Maybe while I'm doing my Legos. Anyway, it looks like we ended up being on the east side of the storm, and the storm, I guess the storm may have tracked a little more west than they were thinking. And the local guy, Siska Skywarn, that I follow, a Fuquay person, says that there's a little more chance of pop-up tornadoes for us than there would have been. So we were going to walk the trail and enjoy a nice peaceful walk, but now, I mean, it's pretty windy. Yeah. But now we're going to go to Guardian Angel, and if it's not pouring, we'll just walk around South Park so that we can hop in the car if we need to. But also, if I get out of Guardian Angel and it's not really great, then we will just go home. I hate to miss walking 2 days in a row, but it is what it is. Guardian Angel doesn't open for 20 minutes. I wasn't paying to the attention that, of course, it's Sunday and they don't open till 1. So Don asked me what I wanted to do, and I said Home Depot to look for clearance plants. I don't know if there are any, but I'm going to look. They're open, and the garden center's even open. I do like this one. This is the one that died on me over winter because I didn't put it in the ground. Very sad. Not the end of the world, but it was a little sad. I would love to have that multicolor one. Well, the Japanese maples are 50% off, and that Tamakiyama in front of me, which is Don's tree, looks in really good shape, so that would be $75 plus tax. That's worth $75. But I don't need another Tamakiyama. What is this one? Sango Kaku. So I believe this is a coral bark is what that means. They ought to tell people. That's not bad for, let's see, 130 and half, so 65. It's raining on me now and I'm not finding any clearance, but I enjoyed looking at the Japanese maples. If they had some smaller ones that were half price, I would consider it. I wasn't gone long enough. I'm going to interrupt Don's nap. Bummer. The dog just went past with its owner and they're drenched. And we were going to walk while it was drizzling, but it's not drizzling. It's actually coming down pretty good.
Really windy.
So I guess Dawn's talked me out of it. I got a little $4 plastic table at Guardian Angel, and not the one I wanted because the legs on it were an X, not up and down, not vertical. So I guess we're just gonna go back to the house and not walk.
That's terrible. I'm so devastated.
Donnie.
Well, look at the water.
Well, when it clears up in 2 hours, we can come back.
Well, that's fair. I'll be done for my nap in 2 hours. It won't be any problem.
He already napped while I was in Guardian Angel.
That was a warm-up nap. That was the pre-nap.
So we're still having problems with the car charging when we don't want it to. And on top of that, Sentry mode is on. And I'm sure if we come over at home where we don't have it turned on because we've got, you know, lots of other...
I think safety.
Right. I was looking for security. I'm sure it's off at home.
Yeah.
I mean, did I go by it?
There.
I cannot talk and read the screen exclude home.
Yeah. Park.
Yeah. So the only way that can be, and we've had this trouble before, I don't know, is where is home, right? And see where we are and see where home is. That is not the same spot.
It's actually trying to draw a calculation.
Calculating how to get us home.
Yeah. And there is no street. That's why it's stuck.
And I also don't think it's picked up the Wi-Fi yet. Which is
possible.
why it's thinking so hard, because it's neither got, it doesn't have, maybe it doesn't have connectivity and it doesn't have Wi-Fi.
Huh. I don't know why it doesn't have Wi-Fi, but you're
right. Well, we've only been in the car a short amount of time, so.
Well, right, in the garage, yeah.
Right. We've been in the car for a while, but we've been in the garage
here's
for.
The end of the street, and there's
it's not,
that.
It's not that far.
And then that's.
I'm just going to end home, and I'm going to choose home again and see if it won't do it the second time. Yeah, I don't know why it's not wanting to connect to the Wi. Okay, well, okay. Where's Wi-Fi?
Wow, no. There, up here, LTE. Wi-Fi, and
why would Garage be off? Yeah. Well, you know, I keep on losing the printer, so if Garage is going down in the house, the 3D printer.
No, I'm connected to
Garage.
Yeah.
Well, if it won't show me Garage, I can't select it.
Yeah, it says it's got four bar.
Oh. We want to fix this problem, and we can't even try to fix it because we can't get connectivity.
Well, I am in park. That definitely would have put us in park, opening the door. Well, it's doing something there.
All right, so here's Garage. Just get connected to Garage, will you? Please. All right. So now that we're connected to Garage, I'm just going to end trip and pick home again. We never try to do anything right when we come in the garage, so it's sort of...
Yeah.
I mean, it's showing Wi-Fi connectivity now, so I don't know why it's spinning so long on home.
Well, basically, if it's hooked up to the garage Wi-Fi, that SSID, it needs to say this is home. That MAC address.
Right.
It knows all of that. And that should be like the anchor point that you're at home.
Right. Well, maybe on the Gen 3 wall connector, we could... Don't
know.
Yeah, put in a new one. Right.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a little orientation there. That is possibly the carport. Oh,
Yeah, it times out after a while because it thinks surely you didn't really mean to zoom in.
Yeah, because see, there's our neighbor's houses behind us. Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Could have been from the construction over there at the park.
Okay. All right.
Well, that's really all we can do is redo home.
Yep.
At least it says it's 0.0 miles from our current location.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds promising.
Yeah, it does.
And so we're in park, but Sentry mode is on. See a little red up here? And it's supposed to exclude at home.
Maybe we turn it off.
And turn it back on? Or let it...
And turn it back on.
Well, I was going to say... turn off exclude home and turn on exclude home.
That might work too.
And now it's off.
All right, so that's good. Now we got to do the charging thing.
Okay, one more time.
Current location,
Home.
Okay. So.
Is it right?
Yeah, is it right? Well, I'm going to plug the car in, so if you give me 2 seconds, you'll find out. Because it's at 54%. It will start charging if it ain't at home.
You know, the GPS is good, but granularity over 400 feet, maybe, you know. Says it'll start at 1 a.m.
All right.
Which is correct.
That's for home. That's right. That is correct.
Yep. All right. Well, we'll find out if we fixed it or not.
Yeah, because honest, every week I have had to redo it. Every week, somewhere it loses its settings or something, or doesn't know where it is.
Well, probably for the next hour, we're in the heaviest rain. There's a nice Model 3. Yeah. About the time I started recording, it was pouring and then it got slacked off again. But we're probably zoning in on about a ½ an inch now. It was 3/10 the last time I've looked, and it's poured a lot since I looked. So let's see what it says at the house. Pull it up here. Dawn circled the block for me so I could spin a gold polka stop, whatever that is. Oh, we're up at 3/4 of an inch now. So I went down there and I had to prop up the red flower that opened today. Due to the storm, it had gotten snapped over. I put in one of my big green stakes and a couple of tie wrap things, plastic ties. I'm hoping to get some Hummer pictures on it tomorrow. We'll see how it does. I also discovered I have canna leaf rollers, a pest. It's actually the caterpillar for the skipper butterfly. So I unfurled a bunch of the leaves. I may cut off a few that are basically all brown and ugly. But I'm going to give it a day or two after unfurling in this rain to see what stands up and what doesn't. Read up on them, care for them a little bit, and probably we'll put some Miracle Grow and try to spur a little more flower development. That would be nice. It's still raining. Not that that's really a problem, but yeah, apparently there was a little bit of activity down in Sanford, both super heavy rain and maybe tornado stuff going on. They're, approximately 30 miles southwest of here, so kind of close, but not super close. We've gotten about 9/10 of an inch of rain now, so probably close to an inch by the time all is said and done. So not a lot for us for an all-day rain, but certainly a good amount that I won't need to rain for several days. I got a great smelling piece of meat in the oven, and Dawn's out in the garage putting that plug on the air conditioner, and I'm gonna go finish up the little fireworks Lego thing that I have enough time for. You can see the little table up here on top of the doghouse holding my plant. It really is pretty darn secure. The legs are firmly on the side of the doghouse, and it really does feel pretty secure. So besides, this tree is either gonna make it or not. It has some new growth, so I've not give up on it. I won't give up on it until next year if it doesn't leaf out, you know, after the whole winter season. Is that thunder? Maybe.
So I got this 90-degree angle plug and replaced that big black plug with it, in hopes that I would be able to plug this in above it, but it won't go. But a regular outlet plug, a 3-prong plug, will go there. It's just this thing is too boxy. But in the wintertime, I will unplug. In heating season, I'll unplug this and I'll use this because this is the thermostat for the little space heater that we run the garage with, because this is not a heat pump. But anyway, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm pretty confident this is not going to get warm. I have this extra temperature probe. It was for that other cord. The other cord got hot. In fact, on that old air conditioner, I had it plugged into a kilowatt meter, kilowatt hour, or you know, one of those $25 power meters, and it melted into the outlet, not this outlet, but the outlet on the kilowatt meter. It melted, so that plug got pretty hot. So I'm liking this one better. This is 1110, so it's quality, although it's made in Mexico, but it's UL listed and stuff. So anyway, I'm pretty happy with it now.
I'm not done, but I'm out of time. I need my piece of meat. Came back after dinner and I finished it. There's 2 bricks are the wrong color. Hopefully you can't see them. I added a 3rd firework. Thought that was a nice touch, and it does spin. And of course, I've changed out the colors totally on it so that it really looks like it's meant for 4th of July versus just fun summer amusement park stuff. Yeah, I'm happy with it. I'm done. It could use a couple minifigures, but you know what? This one's so tiny, the minifigures won't fit. It's too small. The scale is too small for minifigures, so it would be nice to add a couple, especially the Friends ones, but I know it was just all you could do to wait over there, wasn't it? It just was all you could do. Be nice to add a couple, but not really going to be able to quote unquote use it. It's not really minifigure scale.